What's up, y'all? Another episode of Basketball Championship Stories. Of course, this is Demar Santiago, and the story I'm going to talk about today is Jesuit. It was, I want to say, our third game of district play, and we had only lost 2 games that year. So I believe we were probably 6-2, 7-2, something around there. Maybe even 9-2. We were probably 9-2, and we go in to play Jesuit. We had beat our first 2 district opponents, and we were very confident in this game. Jesuit did have a star player by the name of Brandon Spann that we weren't really concerned about, but we were aware of, obviously, his skill set. So the game was tight throughout the whole entire game. They had a center, I believe he was 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", but he just dominated us. I don't know if I mentioned, but none of our players were over 6'4", so oftentimes we ran into trouble when we had a huge big man. We ran into some trouble, most of the time. So the game goes down to the 4th quarter, and remember, we're playing at Jesuit. So the game goes down to the 4th quarter. Probably, I know it's definitely less than a minute on the clock. It's probably somewhere around, I'll probably say 30 seconds. Let's say there's 30 seconds on the clock. We have the ball. We call a timeout. Coach Grip designs a play. And in that play, of course, he has it, a couple screens. And eventually, everyone's supposed to look for Hollis to be open. So, we're expecting Hollis to go off of a pick, come wide open on the wing. We issue him the ball. He shoots. Game over. So 30 seconds up, we're down by 1. We're down by 1. So we take the ball out. Our point guard, I think Brandon Trotter was in at the time. He had the ball and he's dribbling at the top of the key. We're rotating the ball around, trying to get, our motion going and Hollis to pop off a good enough pick to be wide open. And we finally get the right movement that we want. And somewhere around 15 seconds, the ball gets back to the top of the key, back to Brandon Trotter. And he dribbles to the right because Hollis is coming off of a screen down the baseline and is going to pop open on the right. Well, Jesuit was expecting it, so when they saw him move to that direction, 2 men immediately jumped to that side of the court, and when Brandon went to go that direction, there was no one to pass it to. Coach Griff yells out, "It's not there, it's not there." So Brandon spins around, goes the opposite direction, goes down the left side of the court, and he gets to the basket, he gets to the baseline, and there's a 6'7" guy waiting, I guess, to swat anything that's coming in, and Brandon does a spin in the air and does a spin away from the player while he's in the air, throws it off the backboard, and it goes in. And with they call a timeout with 0.2 seconds, and we're up by 1. They have to make it down the entire length of the court, and they throw it to a player at half court. That player heaves it up, and it doesn't go in, and we beat Jesuit by 1. We were very excited that game because, other people on the team stepped up to help us close out that game. It was a very low scoring game. I think we scored definitely both teams scored under 50 points. So it was a tough game. We pulled it off by 1, and we were on to the next game. So once again, my name is Demar Santiago, trainer for the 1999 St. Augustine High School basketball champions, and this is Basketball Championship Stories. See you next week.